official welcome to today's vlog. It is going to be a fun day in my life video, a busy day, productive day here as a PhD student at Brown University. If you're new, I'm Georga-Kay. I'm a third-year history PhD student at Brown, and I film day in my life content, week in my life content, just general academic content. I would say I have a busy day today because I actually have class and I have a ton of reading to do. I'm gonna head to campus. It's about 10 a.m. now, and I'm hoping to get some work done before I have to go to my class. I have a class in Africana Studies this semester because I'm taking it as a part of my field exam. And if you're unfamiliar with what a field exam is, essentially it's like your comprehensive exams. That's what we call them here at Brown, is field exams, and you just take them around your third year in order to advance to candidacy. So, but as I was saying, the plan for today is essentially to try to see if I can get as much work done as possible. I don't really have a solid to-do list today. I just need to read. I'm still in the reading phase. I have a book that I need to read for this exhibition that I'm planning for the end of the summer that I'll probably talk a little bit more about later today, but I have to read that. And then I also have to read for my meetings at the end of the week for my field exams, because I am taking 2 of those exams this semester in order to finally be done with my exams in order to be a PhD candidate. So I am reading, and I'm hoping that I can sort of like break it up, go to campus and kind of get a little bit of a fresh scenery, because I got some reading done here this morning, but I find that towards like the latter half of the day, it does get harder for me to read at home. So if I already have something to do on campus, I might as well just head there. Today I am bringing snacks because I have this horrible habit of not taking food and then buying food on campus, which is just so dumb. So I'm taking snacks with me, taking provisions, and we're gonna make it work. We're gonna have a productive day and get a lot of stuff done. I just realized that I was leaving my computer, which would not have been the best idea since it is the thing that I have to do work on. So thank God I remembered that before I hit it at the door. Okay, so I just got done with class and now I'm about to go to Kebab and Curry to grab some dinner. I know that I said earlier I wasn't gonna go get dinner on campus, but I don't have a ton of groceries, so I'm gonna grab something tonight and then I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's in the morning to grab some essential items. But it was a really good class. We read The Vice President's Black Wife, and I want to talk a little bit about that book and kind of like my thoughts and everything after I grab food. But first agenda item is to grab something to eat, then grab the bus, and then head home to see my beautiful dog. So I did do a horrible job of vlogging when I got back yesterday, but I came home, I was a little bit tired, and I kind of felt like stuffy or like something. So I just watched New Girl, ate my takeout, and then did a little bit of reading. But honestly, I just woke up and did some reading because I felt like I didn't get as much reading done as I needed to yesterday. But I am gonna carry the vlog into today because I didn't really vlog as much as I wanted to yesterday. And the plan for today is it's a work from home day. I don't typically film my work from home days because I feel like they're kind of boring. But I have a meeting in like 15 minutes, and then I think I'm gonna go to the thrift store to get some stuff for the apartment. And then I also, once again, have reading to do. So that's the plan for today, and I'll keep this vlog going for now. So I didn't show this on the previous vlog, but I did in fact get a walking pad, which I'm so excited about. This whole situation, I'm gonna clean it up, but I got the walking pad to go with my desk here. And I figured it'd be nice because I work from home multiple days a week, so it's just nice to get some extra steps in. I'm still using it, still getting the feel for it, so I can't give a complete review, but I will say so far so good. I really enjoy it. I feel like I thought it would be a little bit more clunky to walk on, just because it's smaller and just like, you know, just because it's smaller and not as big as the ones that I'm used to. But I will say so far it is perfectly steady, perfectly fine, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay guys, so I just wrapped up my conversation with Haley. We were meeting to talk about some HESA stuff. HESA is a History Graduate Student Association, and I've been president for about a year now, but I'm wrapping up my term and we're working on some systems and things so that it will run smoother in the future. And that was kind of like the big meeting that I had for today. I don't have any more meetings. The plan is that I'm gonna take Harley on a walk after this, and then I'm gonna do some more reading and go to the thrift store, which will be my little treat because I'm so excited to just get some more art on the walls. If you can't tell, it's pretty bare bones in here. I moved about 3 months ago now, like almost 3 months, and I have like furniture because I was moving from a place where it was fully furnished, so I didn't have a lot of furniture, and furniture is expensive if you don't know. So I bought a lot of furniture, but I had to take a break from like decorating, and it's gonna be a slower process, so it definitely will be added as time goes on. I'm gonna be doing a lot of thrifting, a lot of just trying to find like secondhand finds to make this place like really cute and homey. My last place was maybe more mid-century modern. I'm trying to get more of an antique feel and more cottage core vibe in here, so I'm really trying to do as much as I can in thrift stores and going thrifting on weekends when I can. Even though today is Tuesday, I'm gonna go thrifting because I want to. But yeah, I'm excited to get stuff on the walls, excited for this place to feel more homey and feel less bare bones. I'm just like itching to get things on the walls, itching to have it feel a little bit more like myself. I also wanted to talk to you guys about my class yesterday. So I didn't really talk about it because I came home and I felt like an itch in my throat, and I was like, I just want to watch TV and eat my food, and that's what I did. And I went to bed at like 9 p.m, which is unlike me. I typically get into bed around 10:30. That's kind of like my sweet spot, and then I'll go to bed either at 10:30 or around 11. I didn't vlog at all when I got back, but my class was really good. For this week, we were talking about the book The Vice President's Black Wife, and if you have not read that book, have not heard of it, I highly recommend. It is such a really interesting read, very captivating. If you're someone who doesn't even like history, you would like that book because it's just like, it was just like very provocative, very interesting, and obviously just the title, The Vice President's Black Wife, everyone's like, which vice president? But it's Richard Mentor Johnson and his enslaved wife Julia Chin, and it's essentially talking about a lot of things, sexual politics, power, and the limits of like ownership. It's just very interesting, opened a lot of questions for me, and we had a really engaging conversation about it in class. And I just actually really enjoy being in class. I'm trying to channel as much as I can my girl boss. I'm trying to channel my productivity era, because I feel like after I did my first field exam, which is like one of my comprehensive exams, I was like, I feel good, I passed it, I'm doing good. But then I kind of crashed because I was so exhausted. I probably in that spring semester read over 100 books, not including articles, and so it was just exhausting, and I'm still trying to find the will to push through. And so that's also part of the reason, if I'm being honest, why I didn't really vlog a lot this summer. I really wanted to, like, I woke up every day being like, I want to vlog, I want to like share my life, I want to share this journey. But there is something about when you're just rotting and you're not like yourself that I'm just like, I don't want y'all to see me like this, even though that's so dumb. But yeah, no, I was just like not feeling like I was in that like real PhD grind, which is totally okay. Like that always, like it's not always like a PhD grind. A lot of times it's just a PhD walk where you're just like, I'm just trying to get to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. And that's how I've been. I would say I feel like this semester, because I'm back to taking classes, I'm getting in the groove, I'm feeling a little bit more inspired to have more like a schedule and not just kind of rot. And when I say rot, I just mean like most of the times I'm doing work, I probably am in my PJs, probably on the couch, and I'm like, you guys want to see me sit on the couch for 7 hours and read? I don't know, but yeah, I'm getting back into like, okay, I get up, I get ready, I go to class, I go on campus, it's cute girly vibes, and so that has been inspiring me to like film more content and just to kind of like engage more. But yeah, I just want to be real that like it's been a slow process after that of just feeling like, oh my god, I finished one step, but here's another humongous step that I have to take. This semester I'm taking my 20th century US history field, and I'm also taking my African American history field, and so I have to do the written exams for both of those this semester, and I also have to do my orals for all 3 in December. So it is just like, I want to take a break so bad, deep in my soul, in terms of just like slowing down, enjoying like the slow life. But then whenever I take even the tiniest break, I'm like behind 3 steps of like, I got so much to read, so much to think about, so much to do. And it's honestly just life. I'm very grateful for the flexibility of the PhD, but I can't lie, like sometimes I'm just like, I want to take a nap and not think about anything. I was talking to someone about this recently, which is just like, I feel like so guilty for feeling tired all the time, but I realize it's not even a physical tired. Like I know I'm not like in the field doing anything, but it's more like a really intellectual kind of tired of like, I'm tired of thinking. Like I just want to scroll TikTok, watch TV, not watch anything that's gonna make me think anything. Like I just want the most brain rot, like any type of entertainment. And that was my summer. Like I would read and then scroll TikTok for like 5 or 6 hours, because I was just like, I need to not think, I need to not engage, which doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't make me feel like myself, but it's just the truth of just like feeling very overthinking, like over being an academic weapon, you know. And so I'm hoping that I can push through. I'm hoping that this semester I just have so much, like I've been living for thinking about my next semester, spring semester, when, I mean, I still have to write my prospectus and all those things, but just being past the phase of reading so much and taking in all these ideas, like, don't get me wrong, I've learned so much this year. Like, I feel like looking back at myself, I'm like, how did I think I was competent? Because now I know so many more things than I did before, but doing it all in such a short time span is like carrying this like boulder on your brain, carrying like a boulder on your brain of just constantly like this fatigue of like, I'm constantly thinking, and then the additional layer for me of like, I'm constantly on my screen because I mostly read virtually and do my notes on Notion, so I am not like reading a physical book for several hours. I'm like reading my screen all day, and so it's just like a vicious cycle, but you know how it is, that's just how it goes. So there's really no point to this other than saying that I'm trying to get back into it. I'm very tired spiritually, intellectually, not more so physically. I'm excited to weave in as much as I can self-care. That's why I got my walking pad. That's why I'm trying to like ensure that I take Harley on multiple walks, because it's not just for her, but it's for me to also just be outside and be a human being. And yeah, just like trying to be a human being as much as I can during this process, because people give you that advice, but when it really hits you, it hits you and you're just like, wait, like I could probably go all day and not even like move my body or think about what I need to eat or anything like that. Okay, so it is the next day. I am on my way to the Rhode Island Historical Society for my proctorship. I came back after thrifting yesterday and essentially just got some more reading done, and now it is a proctorship day, which is essentially kind of like an internship, but it's going to be me working on some stuff for the Rhode Island Historical Society. The main thing that I'm working on for them is doing some research for an exhibition that they're trying to put on, and it's taking place of my TA-ship for the semester. So instead of TAing, I'm doing research for them and just kind of working as like a part-time intern. Okay, so all done with my meeting at the Rhode Island Historical Society. We talked about creating an interpretive plan for the exhibition, some ideas, and also just created like a schedule of when we'd meet to like discuss everything. Now I think I'm gonna either try to go find a coffee shop or the library to work at. I'm meeting up with my friend Riley to do co-working at around 1:30, but right now it is noon, so I have an hour and a half. And I figure I might as well start getting work done, so I'm gonna go to either the Starbucks to take their free Wi-Fi or go to somewhere else on campus. So I just wrapped up with Riley and now I'm waiting for the bus to go back home. I'm gonna take Harley on a walk again and then get ready because I have a dinner tonight, but actually I think before that I'm gonna have to do some more reading. I have about 2 chapters left of All That She Carried, and I've actually read it before, but I'm rereading it for class because I'm leading discussion next week, so I want to get that done and then get ready for my labor history dinner thing tonight. I'm officially back home now. I just got in, took Carly out to go potty, and now I'm sitting back here on my trusty computer. I think I mentioned it earlier, but I officially got my book review. It's out. I got earlier a request to write a book review for the North Carolina Historical Review, and that was my very first book review ever, and it's officially out. The timeline was like a few months, so I'm happy to see that it's out in print. They sent me a version of it, and it's just so cool. Like, I haven't published anything yet aside from this book review, so it's like my first published piece, if you will, and it's just so fun to see like my writing in a journal. It's so funny. But yeah, I'm hoping that's the first of many, and it was just like a little thrill to like hear that it's out in the world. That's like just so fun. It's like I'm out here doing big girl academic things, so yeah.